I love Like Mike. Good movie.
How far back do you think this audience goes until it's like CGI?
All right, let's see the point where we see ChatGPT take over. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I'm just like, I'm so excited.
Joke,
I'm like,
but
I'm kind of thinking about, so like part 1 is gonna be just like leading up to like, and then like part 2 is just gonna be like
it's bad era, and then like I think it's like bad era and probably a little bit of dangerous.
Bro, when it's like part 2 is gonna be crazy, bro.
I guarantee it's gonna end there, and then right before
Nice,
I think you get the Super Bowl halftime show. Because it's also historic for him.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's where I think that's where you're gonna if it is 2 films, that's where they're gonna cut it off because I'm still tripping over the Wiz. I'm not even lying.
Now the Wiz like that looks good, and then
I can't believe that. I can't fucking believe that.
You look at the Wiz, and then you look after that. When people find out the real reason why he got the first nose job, they're gonna be sitting there like just looking stupid.
Like, wait, what? But I thought no.
Remember he fell and broke his nose in rehearsals for the Off the Wall tour, like for when he was about to start like doing stuff for that. He fell and broke his nose, so when he got reconstructive surgery.
Just kidding. I know he's not lying.
Guys, there's many. I'm telling you, from behalf of the Black community, it's like all the BET documentaries. If you want to, for your own due diligence, go look it up. Because mainstream media, try to cover and make all these what I call self-grandizing interpretations of what actually happened and everything. You can look at the Jacksons' American Dream if you want to get a good baseline foundation.
The dancing is Jackson.
But and even with this last trailer, like even I see a lot of people like, I don't know. I know his dad was beating on his kids, but he worked in the steel mill. He was just tired.
It's literally a scene.
No. But we as Black people, we know him as a cheat. We know him as a lie.
Yep.
For years, for decades, we knew.
It's a literal scene of him sitting there with a shoe in his hand. The scene in the trailer that got me to sit back like, oh, is when Michael told him like, I got to think about it, and he said, I already told you what to think.
Boom.
Oh,
that's like
I said, all right. All right. I said, that's you sold. Hey, I'm sold.
That's the American dream.
That's the new line from Michael Morning. You know, talent pool. That's the new one right there. He said, I told you what to think, and the whole room got quiet. So I don't think this film is going to focus on Janet. I don't think they're going to focus on Randy either.
No.
Or Reby.
No. And you know what's a shame? They easily could have got Halle Bailey to beat Janet Jackson.
Exactly.
For what? They easily, adult.
Randy is a part of the victory tour. He literally stood in.
Nobody cares about Randy, bro.
He stood in for Jackie.
Jackie got hit by his wife.
He didn't stand in for Jackie. All 6 members were a part of the tour.
No,
that's not true.
Jackie was not on all the tour dates. Go look at the footage.
I said Jackie got hurt. I know Jackie got hurt.
Yeah, by his.
I don't care about Randy. We don't need to see Janet. What for what? They weren't that much
Janet,
a part of
no,
it.
First of all, no.
Janet and Michael
Listen,
were close,
we are not waiting for another
BET
but
if they're not going to touch on the Las Vegas stuff in this movie, then you don't need Janet.
You need Janet.
No, you
Correction.
don't. Bro. No, you don't.
I think Janet's gonna be big for part 2. That's what.
I think Randy is because they had beef.
Who cares?
Yes. And I think that's
Lance, they're not doing these little nicky beef things, bro. I'm telling you now, bro. That's the most waste of time, bro.
I know.
I don't care.
I just know there's like the amount of material you have for this entire story is like it's reckless to have this all in one movie. It's reckless. That's how big it is in terms of if they cover the actual thing again. This is feeling for everybody.
I never said
for all the siblings. So listen, I think there's a reason why they have, because you mainly gonna get most of Coleman in this movie. That's where you can get his best supporting nomination, possible win. And then
With
in
that
part
bell
2,
nose.
right?
Everybody
Exactly.
take a shit.
Part two, you get a little Randy and Janet in there. Listen, I just do not see how you're going to go the second course of a life and not at least address more of Janet. You no.
Also,
and you know how many movies that glossed over Janet's era? Like the only thing we got was fucking like Bobby Brown's story of Janet Jackson cheating on her then fiance with Bobby Brown. That's like, and then even then they cut that scene out.
Janet was in the Bobby Brown movie.
Yes,
I don't remember that.
They used to date or some bullshit. But
Who played her? I forgot who played her.
I don't know. I didn't watch that shit. That shit was whack.
Also, my music history might be like slow, but like at some point when Michael was working with Paul McCartney and then a couple songs with him, didn't Michael buy either a lot or almost all the Beatles
bought the whole Beatles
songs?
He bought the entire Beatles. Actually, it's a scene.
Business.
It's a
now
scene
that should be in the movie.
Yeah,
they should not keep that out.
It's definitely a scene in the trailer.
like I want to see who plays Paul. Imagine they get Paul Mescal to play Paul McCartney in this movie too, and it's just
no way, no, they can't. No,
different companies.
No, and legally they can't do that. But like that's the only thing with that, I think they're gonna highlighting him of his business sense too, because again, it's about he was a master class. This movie needs to be a master class on publishing. This is again going back to the New Edition story when they it was Michael went into MCA Records. It's like at Fast Point Productions was the one that owned New Edition, not MCA Records. Their manager Gary Evans basically robbed their publishing and basically was giving them chump change what they actually had. So they didn't make barely to no money for the Candy Girl tour. So it's like with this is the same thing where a lot of musicians again do not read their contract. But Michael Jackson, the biggest thing about him, not only just the era and infamous, things about him and everything. Again, it's the publishing. Even when he calling out producers being, the devils. Live on live awards, he is the devil from Universal.
Yep.
And that needs to be there. Like it just like
and Taj, we're gonna see the beef. And like maybe not I'm saying maybe not the personal beef, but everything with the Victory Tour. Him renting out whole hotel levels just for himself, him not talking to his brothers the entire time.
That stuff is fine. You want to see the Jermaine beef, which happened way after. I don't want to see that. I don't care to see that. For what?
I do, because it's funny.
It's also
stupid. That's a waste of space, bro.
It's humility. It's humility, though. You have to understand. It's the same thing when Elvis Presley didn't. When his friend funeral happened, that basically got him into show business. His black friend, and they're like, "Hey, are you gonna show up to the funeral?" And then we saw that phone call, like, I can't make it. But he was so doped up on drugs and shit. He wasn't even in his right mind. But again, we needed to see that because that just showed just the reality of the situation of these people.
I have never watched any Elvis anything because he stole music from black people. I will never support anything Elvis was ever in. Sorry, but I think if you're referencing the movie, I did not see that bullshit.
People are gonna see we're getting the. I think they're gonna dive into the fact that he was taking painkillers, like even after the accident. I think they're gonna.
That's fine. That stuff.
If
makes
they don't
sense.
dive into it, I think they're gonna
some
touch
of the stuff
on
y'all talking about. I'm like, I don't care.
I love
Janet. There's no hate to Janet, but it's Michael.
I'm just
Jackson
saying if they show some Jacks, like if they show the era when Jermaine stayed at Motown, and
they're not
left,
showing that because it's Michael Jackson.
No.
If that's the case, then do a fucking Jackson family movie then.
They're doing Jackson 5 stuff. They're doing the Victory.
They're not going to focus on all of that. I'm telling you now, that's not going to be a big part of the movie.
It's not going to be a big part, but at least
it's not going to be a big part.
But they don't need to touch on the Jermaine stuff. For what?
I mean, that's fine. That's
all you
fine.
got. The main part of it is him staying.
The main part of it is the fact that you are
them leaving. That's fine. I don't need to see his POV. That's what I'm saying. If they show his POV, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
No, I'm not saying show his. I'm not saying show his POV. I'm saying show Michael's point of view from all of that. We don't have to see Jermaine's point of view. I can care less about.
That's what I've been trying to get across.
I'm not saying
no, it's not Jermaine.
I'm not
POV, and I'm like,
I'm saying show it from Michael's point of view. Show it from Michael's point of view because
okay, that's fine.
He didn't like that Jermaine left the group.
I know that. I'm saying that's
show that from his point of view. But that's what I'm saying. We would still end up seeing Randy at some point.
Yes.
I'm not saying we're not going to see Randy. I'm saying they don't have to spend too much time on it because who the fuck cares about Randy? And no offense to Randy Jackson, but he is not that important. When we talk about Michael Jackson's story, what significance does Randy have outside of being in the Jackson group?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have arguments in the cookout. This is what you see when we just being loud. We just being passionate. That's all. Don't call the cops. But please. I
will say,
we're
not beefing up here. I'm just saying, we ain't beefing.
But
Jesus
since
Christ,
Randy,
the only person who would call the cops is probably Jake. So
Janet, if they touch on Janet stuff, that's fine in the second movie.
Can you rephrase that?
Touch on the Janet stuff. What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean? I will touch on Janet stuff. I don't give a fuck. She was fine back in the day. Anyway.
But I'm just saying.
Somebody clip that.
Yes, I think
no, we don't need more clips of me. Leave me alone.
But I think the Randy stuff is because he's retired and maybe he didn't give his consent to like use his likeness or anything.
I just don't care.
Why not?
It's
because no one talks about Randy Jackson, bro.
But it's okay.
The community. The community.
Hey, hold on. This is true. This is true.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Randy, there wouldn't be Jafar.
Well, that's his fault for not keeping it in his pants.
Hey, that's hilarious, bro. That's
ain't got nothing to do with him.
But the thing with biopics like these, especially music ones, you want, even if it's a small moment, you want those like stuff that people don't know much about, like those combos that okay, that was how said person felt at that time, and the press made ran with one narrative, but they didn't look at it from this perspective, and that's why for me the Bob Dylan movie, to me some of my favorite parts was just him and Johnny Cash just sitting on the side, and Johnny being like, "Fuck them, who cares what they want you to sing? You sing what you want to sing." And it's like, all right, those moments I appreciate. Johnny Cash wasn't throughout the whole movie. But at least from a moment that was like, hey, fuck them, do what you want. I want those moments for this film. And again, I didn't know before you guys told me that this was being split to 2 movies. Which I'm like, okay, cool, that makes sense. That gives it air and whatnot. But what are they going to tackle in those 2 movies? And how long are they going to spend time in those topics?
I think we're getting full. I think we're getting full reenactments of the bad tour at Wembley Stadium in London.
Pepsi commercial.
We're getting the Pepsi commercial. We're getting the Pepsi commercial.
Getting all the
but that was a big moment. That makes sense to have.
Yeah, that was and hopefully it's done better than it was in the American Dream.
American Dream was horrible.
God.
He said, well, the family liked it because Michael was on set as well as Jermaine, so they let that slide. So y'all get mad at them.
Yeah. So I know we're getting that. I know we're getting the victory. Can we get a act? This is just me.
We're not getting the whole victory tour, bro.
I
know I think we're getting Triumph too, though. I think we're getting the Triumph tour too. We're getting Triumph. We're getting Victory. I think we might get a little bit of when he first started performing the off the wall stuff, and his brothers performed with him when he was wearing those really big ass suits.
That's on the Triumph stuff. That was all around the same time.
What I would really love to see is them doing the Pepsi commercial, but the Pepsi commercial with Alfonso. I would love to see that.
They're not doing
you
that.
don't have to say that the kid is Alfonso, but show them rehearsing for that or something.
It's Alfonso though, but that's what I'm saying. That'd be see.
I know they're not gonna do it,
make it.
That would be cool, bro.
Yes.
Cool.
Or I don't know if they're gonna do Whitney Houston or at least have her present in some parts of it. Again, a lot of people he crossed by, even Madonna.
Why is Gladys Knight in the movie? That's why I don't get.
Because she should be in the movie if you know the history.
I don't.
She was the one that was introducing them around, not Diana Ross. She was doing that at first.
Okay, see that makes more sense.
That's why she's in the movie. Yes, she plays an important part. That's why I'm like, her being in it makes sense.
I want to see. I want to see if they're doing the Grammys, and if they do some of these award shows, please reenact Michael's point of view when he was sitting in the audience.
When he lost,
sometimes he looked pissed. Please reenact that.
Well, he got glasses and shades. Man. Come on, man.
He got robbed.
I need the popcorn from Thriller. I need him look at.
They filmed Thriller on the same street in They filmed Thriller on the original.
I need him on the tiptoes in the Thriller video. I need him on the tiptoes.
Are they
in that same shot?
Are they going to show us Max Landis? Are they going to show that or no?
Oh,
y'all asking for too much. That's what I'm saying. These movies only gonna be like 3 hours long.
See, we live in a day and age now where we say only and then put 3 hours after it. Like that did not happen before.
No, but I'm saying all the stuff that they're referencing is too much.
I can tell you how Don't Stop Till You Get Enough is gonna go though. It's gonna start from when he's like first recording it in Quincy studio, and then it's gonna be a transitional shot to when he's actually filming the music video.
Oh, that's fine. That works.
That's how. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I know that's how they're gonna handle that.
What about the music video for Bad?
We're getting.
They can skip over that shit.
I don't think we're getting the music video, but we're getting his performance on stage. We're getting the making of the Beat It. We're getting the making of Beat It though. Wrong shirt, but I'll let it slide. But we're getting the making of that. Definitely.
They probably couldn't fucking find the actual shirt.
Lady Gaga probably got it.
No, that's not. Yeah, it's structure, y'all. I'm just saying because there's only so much you can add into it. But I honestly believe, like there's a small nuance to it. Like again, I've been in an argument with my roommates when the Bohemian Rhapsody came. I was a big Bohemian Rhapsody fan, but with this is a lot more personal because it's us, and. It's like I don't know when you ever gonna get another moment like this because I'm telling you the amount of Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown remakes we got as the black people is like it's ridiculous. It's like it should be almost a course lesson. Like you have not seen at least one Whitney Houston or Bobby Brown story, even the Lifetime one that was that was horrible. But like there's so many like biopics that are that.
Did y'all watch the trailer?
Hold on.
We can't copyright or community guidelines.
No, not y'all. I'm talking about the people in the chat. As long as Bubbles is in it, I'm good. Did you watch the trailer, Marlon? Bubbles is in the trailer.
I was gonna say, wasn't Bubbles there?
I found out that Bubbles motion capture is played by a little white girl, and I laughed out loud.
What was Macaulay Culkin in this movie? How about that? Chris Tucker.
Hey, if they redid "You Rock My World," I'm down for it.
Come on, listen, just the moments in the theater, just to laugh. Like that's a lot of insane.
That's a lot of CGI nosing though. But like to go that far, like it's gonna be
CGI nosing. Going that far. I don't think they're touching the Invincible era. Nah. I don't want to see that.
But if part 2, I need the baby over the I need
I mean, Flex did it. Why not Jafar?
I don't want to see that.
All I know is when he first does the moonwalk, I want to see the evolution in Jafar's dancing, but between doing some of like the Jackson 5 routines, and I was thinking about the fact that they can't really age the boys up. Like they could do it in the American Dream because they cast 3 sets of people, but in this they can't do when he's like they're gonna have to like swap them out for the older ones and just say, oh, this is Michael when he was like 17, 18. Y'all they're gonna have to do it like Jackson. That. Yeah, they're gonna. I hope they don't do that.
I think they're gonna do that.
That was so crazy, bro. Marlon talking about some
cool is Jackson.
Dancing is Jackson. What the?
No, they say he was the best dancer when they were younger. So who knows? I
just can't wait to see this. Like in its totality. Like this movie is gonna break records, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like
if any of these
crazy.
biopics are gonna cross $1 billion, it's gonna be this one.
Yeah. And this Jerry Curl wig looks good, bro. Like the ones in the American Dream was.
I don't think it's a wig. He might have did that to his actual hair.
You know, it's probably a wig, bro.
Like they even gave him the scar, bro. Like he even has the scar on the cheek. And Bill Bray's casting, like that is spot on. Creepy.
Yeah.
That is spot on. And I just love how they're doing that whole relationship, because when he retired in the 90s, Michael said like that's like one of the, he'll probably never ever trust another person the way that he trusted Bill. So like I can't wait to see that relationship on screen. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. They're gonna take all my money. I'm going multiple times. Knowing Mike, he's getting invited to the premiere in Cincinnati or something. So like we already know Mike's gonna see the movie before all of us.
I'm glad you said that, because we've been hearing Mike seen this footage for what, a year, 2 years now, maybe longer, and it felt like, yo, they're gonna finally release it. And it's like it's just him being like, yo.
I'm just glad they took their time with it, that they didn't rush it, that they took the time they needed with it. Because I was getting nervous there for a while when they're like, oh, you know, they were like, come on, like we just want it. It's like, no, like that's how things get ruined when you rush it.
Good.
But like when I'm telling you, like, I actually have a friend of mine who's in the movie. One of my fraternity brothers, who's an actor. He's currently in Juilliard right now in New York. But yeah, it's been sitting on this for years, and so this is a lot of factors in this movie that is personal to me. But like, but with this, I just remember when CinemaCon, there was only 1 week of footage. And director say, no, we are doing everything, right?
You
and then
text me immediately. You text me immediately that day.
I was like, bro, oh my gosh, you know. And they ended the Lionscape panel on that. They ended it with that, and I was just like, bro. I was like, man, that's like, I can't believe it. It was like 1 week of footage. That's like some Guardians of the Galaxy type shit, you know, for Comic-Con. Like, and so like the first footage only dropped, like only had like a couple of weeks of shooting, and he had all this, you know, stuff going on. But man, no, I think this is just gonna hopefully, aside from all the controversy and everything like that, I think this will unify people to go to the theater and just have a good time. You know what I mean?
Theaters are gonna be packed, bro. Like it's gonna be so.
They are,
tickets. You gotta get in
as early as exactly.
You gotta get them in it. This is gonna be brand new day levels and beyond that. This is gonna be in-game levels and beyond that. Like,
I'm more for the popcorn buckets. What the hell is this gonna be?
Dude, I was thinking
glove.
You know, or the hat, probably the hat or something.
Oh,
probably,
please please do not make it a glove, bro, because people will get creative, and you know they will.
Oh yeah. What are we wearing to the movie? To the movie. That's what I want to know. What are we wearing?
I don't know, man. And that's part of me. Do I want to dress up? Do I not? Like,
bro,
you know.
I feel like, and that's like another thing. Like, I feel like going to see this movie and like all the stuff on social media, people dressing up, and like that's gonna be a whole thing in and of itself, even before like you actually get to watch.
And just in general, and now this movie come out. Come on.
I see the vision. It's gonna be an event. It's not like it's gonna be an event.
All I know is Phil has to get a Jerry curl for this movie.
No, no, I don't.
Oh, okay, then Ronan can.
Phil, are you wearing a Dr. Doom shirt?
I am.
Nice.
I could see Phil with a Jerry curl.
Stop.
See, Phil, you're no fun. You're no fun, Phil.
I don't know that.
I can see you with a Jerry curl. I know that.